The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
What's your name?
Zen Gunawardena.
And I worked with you before doing magic, doing the show.
Yeah, that is true. It's available on YouTube right now.
That's
Magic
right.
Jerry and Zen.
That's right. Okay, very good. Tune in. And Zen's going to do a magic trick now for Beverly.
Yes, I will. All right,
Hi, everybody.
I have
Can
here
everyone
a
hear me
normal
okay?
deck of cards.
I don't have a very strong voice.
All
I would
random
never
cards,
be able to
and I'll
operate
have
one
you
of those
pick any card that you like.
So I hope y'all can hear me.
Any.
So my name is Bruce Allen.
Now you can
I'm
hide
here
it
with
from
my
me,
good friend,
show it
Bhante
to anyone you'd like around me, I won't look.
Bhante
Tell me
is
when
his
you're ready.
title, not his name.
Yeah, I'm
Bhante
ready.
Sugunadama.
All right, now
We
make
are
sure it's
here
in a
today
place
and
where
we're
I
going
can't
to
see it at all.
represent the fantastically beautiful
Lift up your
country
glasses
of
a
Sri
teensy bit.
Lanka. Does everyone know where Sri Lanka
And
is?
it looked
Anybody know?
like a
Okay, good.
black card,
Sri Lanka
maybe
has been known by
spades,
many
and
names.
high numbers, so I
It
think
was
it was a
formerly
9 of
Ceylon.
spades.
Oh my
Sri Lanka
heavens!
gained its independence
right.
from England in 1948. So Sri Lanka is a beautiful, lush, tropical country. It's
Thank you.
located,
magic?
it's kind of a teardrop-shaped island.
Here and there when
it's located at its closest point. It's located about 30
when I come
miles
across it again, but
southeast. So,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So I'll have you pick
weather-wise,
any random
do you remember
object
the other day
around
when it
us,
was kind
keep
of
it in your
hot
mind,
and humid
and
and a
then
little bit
while I
stuffy
leave,
here?
you're going to tell my
It's
dad
kind
what
of
it is, and
always
I'll
like
come
that
back,
in Sri Lanka.
and we'll see if I can figure out
So
exactly
you
what you
have to get
picked.
used to that if you live there.
Okay.
The center of the country is
very
very
good.
hilly, and it's cooler, but much of the rest of the country is very hot and tropical and humid.
Okay, I
When I
got
was
something.
there 6 or 8 years ago, I was a guest of a temple, and they have 3 temple elephants. They always clean up after them really well. But I got up one morning and I went for a walk, and one of the elephants had kind of made a deposit from yesterday.
Zen, is it the camera?
It is not the camera.
Okay. Is shirt?
It is not the shirt.
Then it was owned by the English from 1797 to independence, which was
Those flowers?
1948.
Those flowers, which ones?
The red ones?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Is it this chair?
Not quite.
Is it this hat?
And I'm feeling, yes it is.
It is. Good job. That was it. The hat.
6 years, so it's a democracy just like ours. It has had its share of trouble, as many countries that are newly freed from Westerners as they experience. But it's a wonderful country, and it's very safe to be there. Your money will go a long way in Sri Lanka. When I was there in 2017, there were 155 Sri Lankan rupees to the dollar. When I was there in December, there were 355 rupees to the dollar. So your money really goes a long way. Lots of things are grown in Sri Lanka. Coconut, rubber is produced in Sri Lanka. Does anyone want to guess what one of the main products is from Sri Lanka? It's tea. Sri Lankan tea is some of the finest tea in the world. Sri Lanka is the 4th largest producer of tea. The hilly countryside, the cooler hilly countryside in the middle of the country supports tea. It formerly grew coffee, and all the infrastructure was put in place. All the railroads were put in place, and the plantations were all there for coffee. But in the 1870s, I think, there was some kind of a blight, and the a lot of the coffee trees died. so they replanted with tea. Now, that had really big significant consequences for the country. Coffee is a plant that produces a berry that you can harvest, and it does that, I don't know, once or twice a year. You have to invite migrants in to pick the coffee crops and then go home. But that's not the case with tea. With tea, you always have to continually pluck the tea leaves. So the migrants came and they stayed. So that led to a few difficulties. There was a terrible civil war in Sri Lanka. You might have heard about the Tamil Tigers. Yes, there was a war from 1983, and it ended only in 2019. But it's a very safe country now. It's a wonderful place to visit. The religions of Sri Lanka is 70-some% Theravada Buddhist, which I should have mentioned that we're here visiting from the Indiana Buddhist Temple. So Indiana Buddhist Temple is located just southeast of Fort Wayne, right next door to our friends sitting right here, who are representing a different country. So it's something like 70% Buddhist. There's a significant population of Muslim and also Christian. There's a large Christian community in Sri Lanka. So in just a minute, my friend Bhante Sugunadhamma is going to do a chant, a Buddhist chant for you. The chant that he is going to do is in the Pali language. The language is called Pali, P-A-L-I. Pali is related to Sanskrit. Pali is also an Indo-European language, if anybody is interested in that. So I will turn the microphone over to Bhante. He can do a chant, and while he's chanting, I'll try to remember everything I forgot to say. So I'll hand it over to Bhante. He's going to do a short chant, which is one that we probably chant at Indiana Buddhist Temple. Everybody's welcome to our temple, by the way. People of all faiths, all backgrounds are welcome. Thank you.
Sabbitiyo vivanjantu sabbha rogo vinassetu mate bhavatmantarayo sukhi dhigayuko bhava bhavatu sabbha mangalang Rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha buddhanubhavena sada sudhi bhavantu te bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha dhammanubhavena sada sudhi bhavantu te bhavatu sabbha mangalang rakhantu sabbha devata sabbha sanghanubhavena sada sudhi bhavantu te. Sadhu.
Okay, thanks everyone. I should have mentioned, by the way, the things I forgot to say. Sri Lanka, if you're interested in the size of Sri Lanka, well, Indiana is roughly 36,000 some odd square miles. Sri Lanka is 25,500 square miles. So it would fit neatly right inside of Indiana. The capital is located within the city of Colombo. Colombo is where Bhante Sugunadhamma is from. So there are lots of big cities there. Colombo is a city of about 800,000. There are various cities around, beautiful cities around the island. The center of the island is hilly and cooler than the rest of the island. And the major city in the middle of Sri Lanka is called Kandy, K-A-N-D-Y. Kandy was the last kingdom to fall to the English in 1815, so that's when the country united and became Sri Lanka. As I mentioned, before that it was known as Ceylon. Before that it was, began with a T, whatever, I can't remember the name of it, before that. but it's been inhabited for, as I said, for many thousands of years. The Sinhalese came from an area in northeast India. There was a disagreement between a certain king there and some of his cabinet and other people within his community. And the king kicked them out, and they went to Sri Lanka and established a kingdom down there. So the Sinhalese language is actually from northeast India, which explains why it's not related at all to Tamil in southeast India. So once again, thanks for coming, everyone. I hope you all have a chance to visit someday. If you visit, go in like December or January when it's really cold here, and you'll really appreciate that heat. So thanks, everyone.
And what's your name?
My name is Fred Gilbert.
Fred? And tell us about yourself, Fred.
Well, I was raised in Churubusco, graduated from IU, was reading my wife's letters from Afghanistan in '68, and then later met her and we were married in Turkey 51 years ago. I was assigned to Turkey by the Air Force, and I learned Turkish within 6 months, and that's been the key to so many things, including relationships with my wife, who is also from Churubusco. In August of 1974, a supervisor came out on the floor at the welfare office and, holding a case file up, said, "Who wants to work with the boat people?" These were the people fleeing Vietnam after the war, and that was my first country to welcome to Fort Wayne. And now in August, I will celebrate 50 years with refugee work, but I welcomed 29 different countries to Fort Wayne. I speak Turkish, and I learned a lot of the welcoming phrases in most of the countries that came to Fort Wayne in that group of 29. I also speak German, but the language was the key to so many things. But I frankly learned more about American freedom from any immigrants than anyone else except my two sons, and they are Army colonels.
And what do you do with the immigrants? What's
At
your
that
position?
time,
What do you do now?
Well, now I am sort of a reference person. I help with festivals. I help with hospital questions, Medicaid questions, because I worked with the Medicaid system.
How can people get a hold of you?
I have a website.
Tell us your website.
Excuse me. Internationalfortwayne.org. One word. And
You also have a phone number?
260-479-5060. And if somebody's interested, I do speeches that basically tell the story of refugees here in Fort Wayne. They are miracle workers. I've watched them do just miracles. They come here with their languages, if they're lucky with their families and children. If they're not lucky, then just themselves. They learn English, they get jobs, they raise families. The community really came together over time. The mayor's father was Jerome Hendry. He was the director of Catholic Charities. And the Catholic Charities are one of the 10 national sponsors for refugees. And he and I used to go around the parishes to talk about how we help them enjoy freedom. And they're truly, truly freedom-loving people.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was a very wonderful interview.
No, thank you.
Okay, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Anna Nagel.
Okay, and you're with a group, Anna?
Yep, the Fort Wayne International Folk Dancers.
Wow, and what nation are you?
Today we're gonna do dances from Romania, South Africa, Bolivia, Hungary, Serbia, and now I'm trying to remember the last two. I should have brought a cheat sheet. So I'm just gonna say rounds around Portugal. Sorry, Portugal.
Okay.
It's gonna be our last
With
dance.
all those different dances, are they similar or are they?
We were trying to get a variety, so there are some similarities, but they're not all the same.
Okay, very good. How long you been doing this?
I've been dancing probably my whole life, so 41 years.
Very good. Are you from Fort Wayne?
Nope, I moved here 7 years ago
Okay, from where?
from Richmond, Virginia.
Virginia. Okay,
Yeah.
we're so glad to have you here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Are you living here? Is this your husband? Or?
Yep, this is my husband.
Okay.
Hi, Kaylin. You can put that down for now.
Yeah, that's
We're
good.
not quite ready yet.
Very good. Do you have any children?
We just have kitty cats.
Oh, good. I like kitty cats. Okay. And how many of them is in your group?
So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 people today.
All right. We're looking forward to seeing them. Thank you
All
for
right,
the
thank
info.
you.
Thank you.
Folk dance group. We're a folk dance group that meets every Thursday at the community center. So anytime that you're willing to give it a try, give us a try. We meet on Thursday evening at the community center. The first dance that we're doing international folk dances. The first dance that we're doing is Alunealu from Romania.
Alunelu, alunelu, hai lal joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Alunelu, hai lal joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Cine-n fără o să joace, mare, mare se va face. Cine n-o juca de fel, va rămâne mititel. Alunelu, hai lal joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Alunelu, hai lal joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Joacă, joacă tot pe loc, fără stare buzuioc. Joacă, joacă tot așa, joacă și nu te lăsa.
Uite, Corea, mândra mea, săruta-i-a gurița. Trece dracu peste munte, unde pâine, unde țuică.
Alunelu, alunelu, hai la joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Ha-ha, hop, 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 așa, din ore, o să joace, mare, mare se va face. Alunelu, alunelu, hai la joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Alunelu, alunelu, hai la joc, să ne fie cu noroc. Cine ore, o să joace, mare, mare se va face. Cine n-o juca de fel, va rămâne mititel.
The next dance is Chilili from Bolivia. This next dance is Chilili from Bolivia. We're going clear across the country. next dance is Lyricos from Greece. And the next dance is Samogi Karakaza from Hungary. The next dance is Pata Pata, which comes from South Africa.